we are now in lesson 26. I'm going to be the navigator. No, I'm going to be the driver, and Sharon's going to be the navigator. And excuse me, in lesson 26, what we had to do is that we learned about modifying our application root structure to make room for an extensive API. First, we reorganized our roots into individual modules, and then we added a way to respond with JSON data from the controller action, and lastly we added client-side JavaScript to make an asynchronous request from our server from within a view to help us show the courses that we receive through JSON format and display them in a modal, right, from anywhere on the web application. So like I said, the first thing that we do is to organize our roots. What we are going to do is that we've created this new, in lesson 26 we created this new folder here called roots, and in this folder we have user roots, and that's where all the roots for the user roots will be found. And then we obviously import whatever modules we're gonna need. We have express here, and we have users controller, and then we have all these roots and functions for them, right? All this root handling, and we've added CRUD properties, create, read, update, and delete, and we've added login authentication with this one, all the roots for authentication, and then we export the module router. And then after that, what we do is that we have an index.js, which basically is like the heart of the roots. That's where all our roots, our course roots, home roots, error roots, subscribers roots, and the users roots, that's where they are. We import them as well as our express, and then we export all of this as this router object here, right? And then after that, we are going to create an API, and with this API we are going to be responding with JSON when query parameters exist within our users controller JS. So that is our index view function within our users controller, and if I go, it's this one here, yes, our index view. So what we do is that we respond with JSON if the format query parameter is it is equals to JSON. So in our URL, if that parameter is JSON, we respond with JSON data, and then we respond with an EJS view if the format does not equal to JSON, and then we render it on our page, right? And then after this, we want to call our API from the client, and we are going to be displaying that API call on a modal, right, on our web page, which is going to be in our courses modal.ejs file, which is in our views. So yes, courses modal here, and as you can see we have a button, and when you click this button here, we have a button called latest courses, and when you click this button, it's going to activate our modal, and this is our modal, which is just going to be a div or a card really that's going to display on the center of our screen. And in that card we are going to be displaying all the JSON data that we receive as a result of our API call. So we created this model using Bootstrap, and then we import jQuery and Bootstrap into our layout.ejs to be able to display that modal with the styling that we like. As you can see here, I have jQuery and I have Bootstrap, and then after that we are going to add some Ajax function to load data into that modal, like I already explained, and that will be in our recipe app.js file. We have this Ajax function here, and what it does is that it's going to consider the document, and when the document is ready, we are going to run this function here, and on click, if you click the modal button, we're going to show the modal body as HTML, and then we are going to send a get request to our courses with the formats of JSON, and then we're going to run this callback function here, which is going to loop through each course, right, that is sent back. If you remember, we said we are going to be sending these courses as JSON. It's going to loop through all of these courses, and for each course it's going to basically show the title and description, and that's what the model is going to look like. And yeah, so let me just show you on the browser what all of that looks like. So I'm gonna refresh, and then this is the button that we spoke about. If I click on the button here, you see we have these courses here, right? And I can add a new course. You can just say /courses/new, and I'm gonna give it a title. I'm gonna give it a title here, and then I'm gonna give it a description. It's going to be this one, and then here I'm gonna say maybe like 5. Give it a zip code. As you can see, it's added here, and I'm just gonna go to our home, and then I'm gonna click on latest course. As you can see, this course is now added here, and we can access this modal from any page within our web application. So that is all for lesson 26. I was with Sharon today. She was the navigator. Thank you very much.